This episode is brought to you by Glorify, the #1 Christian daily devotional app. Everything around us changes. God doesn't. That's why I love Glorify's 21-day challenge. It helps me build a simple habit of meeting with God every day. No pressure, just consistency. With Glorify, you can start your morning by reading the Bible passage of the day, diving into Glorify's daily devotional, and wrapping up with an immersive experience called Daily Walk with God. And if you need to take a few minutes to yourself in the middle of a busy day, try one of Glorify's guided meditations, or listen to their curated worship playlists for some quiet reflection. To end the day, enjoy Glorify's sleep meditations to help you wind down and put your mind and heart at ease. Whether you're a committed Christian or simply curious about faith, Glorify has something for you. Join over 20 million people who have downloaded the Glorify app and deepened their relationship with God. Listeners to the show can get full access to Glorify for just $29.99 for the entire year. That's Glorify's lowest price ever when you download the Glorify app now at glorify-app.com/redcircle. Feel closer to God this year with Glorify. Get full access all year for just $29.99 at glorify-app.com/redcircle. That's glorify-app.com/redcircle.
Oh boy, this is embarrassing. I'm here at the 4 Patriots warehouse and we are bursting at the seams with food. Our best-selling 4-week survival food kit sold like hotcakes last year. Because with everything going on in the world, smart folks stocked up fast. So we told our purchasing guy, order more food. And holy cow, he really delivered. But due to supply chain delays, everything showed up at once. Now we've got pallets of food stacked to the ceiling. We're out of room. So to clear space, we're doing something we've never done before. Buy one 4-week survival food kit, get a second one absolutely free. This food lasts 25 years, tastes great, and is hand-packed in the USA. Double your emergency food supply at no extra cost. Plus, seniors and veterans get free shipping. Go to 4patriots.com right now. Remember, when disaster strikes, supermarket shelves empty fast. Don't let your family go hungry. 4patriots.com before this deal disappears forever.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace.
Last year, I went through many different life changes. I needed to take a pause and examine how I was feeling in the inside to better show up for the ones who need me to be my best version of myself.
When you're navigating life's changes, Talkspace can help. Talkspace is the #1 rated online therapy, bringing you professional support from licensed therapists and psychiatry providers that you can access anytime, anywhere.
Living a busy life, navigating a long-distance relationship, becoming a first-step father, Talkspace made all of those journeys possible. I could speak with my therapist in the office. I could speak with my therapist in the comfort of my home. I was never alone.
Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance, no problem. Now get $80 off your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Dear friends, I have something in my heart today, something that changed my life, and I believe it can change yours too. So open your heart, take a bow, and let's talk about the amazing power of surrendering everything to God. And God will solve all your problems. Life can be like a crazy roller coaster, right? Ups, downs, unexpected turns, you name it. And sometimes it feels like we're juggling a million problems at once. Ever been there? I know I have. But here's the game, changer, letting God take the wheel. We've all heard the saying, let go and let God. But what does that really mean? It's about surrendering, handing over the worries, the stress, the mess, and saying, God, I trust you with this because frankly, I can't do it on my own. Think about it like this. You're trying to solve a puzzle, but you can't see the big picture. God, He's got the entire box cover. He knows exactly how every piece fits together. So why not let the master puzzle solver take over? Now I get it. Surrendering can be scary. We like to be in control, right? But what if I told you that surrender isn't about giving up? It's about gaining something greater. It's like trading your problems for a divine solution, your stress for God's peace. One of my favorite verses, Psalm 55:22, says, "Cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you." It's like God saying, "Hey, throw this heavy bag of worries my way, and I will carry it for you." Sounds pretty awesome, doesn't it? Here's the deal. God is not just some divine handyman who fixes a leaky faucet here and there. He's a life changer, a heart transformer, a problem solver extraordinaire. But here's the catch. You've got to be willing to hand it over. It's like going to the doctor. You can't get better if you don't show them where it hurts. So, what's been weighing you down lately? Bills piling up, relationship drama, work stress. How about we do something radical together? Let's surrender it all. Yeah, I said it. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and imagine handing each problem over to God. Trust me, it's a game changer. Now, here's the best part. God doesn't just fix stuff, he changes lives. He's in the business of turning messes into messages, tests into testimonies. When you surrender, you're not just asking for a quick fix. You're inviting God to revolutionize your life from the inside out. Remember that old song, "I Surrender All"? It's not just a catchy tune. It's a lifestyle. Surrender isn't a one-time thing. It's a daily decision. It's waking up each morning and saying, "God, here's today. I'm surrendering it to you. Take the lead." And guess what? Your problems might not vanish overnight, but there's a promise in Romans 8:28 that says, and we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. God's got a purpose, even in the messiest of situations. Have you ever noticed that when we try to control everything, life often becomes a series of stressful moments? The beauty of surrender lies in the release of that control, allowing God's wisdom to guide us through the maze of our experiences. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus extends a compelling invitation. "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. There's an inherent promise in these words, a promise of rest for those who release their burdens at the feet of Jesus. Think about it this way. When we surrender our problems to God, we're not just handing over an issue. We're giving him permission to work in our hearts. It's an act of faith that says, "God, not only do I trust you with this situation, but I also trust you to transform me through it."
The days are longer, the calendar's filling up, and I want to feel as good as this beautiful summer weather. That's why I've been loving Groons. It's one daily pack of gummies that covers my greens, vitamins, minerals, and even has 6 grams of prebiotic fiber, so I don't need to juggle a complicated wellness routine on top of everything else. They taste amazing. They're easy to toss in my bag on the go. Plus, they're vegan, gluten-free, and HSA/FSA eligible for reimbursement. Save up to 52% off with code PODCAST at Gruns.co. That's code PODCAST at GRUNS.co.
This episode is brought to you by Glorify, the #1 Christian daily devotional app. Everything around us changes. God doesn't. That's why I love Glorify's 21-day challenge. It helps me build a simple habit of meeting with God every day. No pressure, just consistency. With Glorify, you can start your morning by reading the Bible passage of the day, diving into Glorify's daily devotional, and wrapping up with an immersive experience called Daily Walk with God. And if you need to take a few minutes to yourself in the middle of a busy day, try one of Glorify's guided meditations, or listen to their curated worship playlists for some quiet reflection. To end the day, enjoy Glorify's sleep meditations to help you wind down and put your mind and heart at ease. Whether you're a committed Christian or simply curious about faith, Glorify has something for you. Join over 20 million people who have downloaded the Glorify app and deepened their relationship with God. Listeners to the show can get full access to Glorify for just $29.99 for the entire year. That's Glorify's lowest price ever when you download the Glorify app now at glorify-app.com/redcircle. Feel closer to God this year with Glorify. Get full access all year for just $29.99 at glorify-app.com/redcircle. That's glorify-app.com/redcircle.
Now, I want you to imagine for a moment what your life could look like if you truly embraced this idea of surrender. Picture waking up each day with a sense of peace that surpasses all understanding. Envision facing challenges with a confidence that goes beyond your own abilities, knowing that the creator of the universe is right there with you, orchestrating every detail. Let me share a truth with you. God is not only interested in fixing your problems, He's invested in transforming you into the best version of yourself. Romans 12:2 says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect." Surrender is the doorway to transformation. Imagine your heart becoming a fertile ground where seeds of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control flourish. Galatians 5:22-23. Surrender is like preparing the soil of your heart for a bountiful harvest of God's virtues. Now, I get it. Surrendering isn't always easy. It requires trust, and trust is built over time through relationship. It's about spending time with God, reading His words, talking to Him in prayer, and learning to recognize His voice amid the noise of the world. It's a daily choice to say, "God, I trust you with today. Guide me, lead me, and let your will be done." In this message, I want to leave you with this encouragement. Your problems, no matter how daunting, are not too big for God. When you surrender them to Him, you are unleashing His power into your circumstances. Your life becomes a canvas, and God, the master artist, is creating a masterpiece, one stroke at a time. So, let's leave here today with hearts full of hope, minds renewed by the truth of God's word, and a determination to surrender it all. Every worry, every fear, every dream, to the one who holds the universe in His hands. As you face challenges, as you encounter the unexpected, remember that God is not just a problem solver. He is your constant companion, your source of strength, and the architect of a future filled with purpose and joy. May you experience the peace that comes from surrendering to God's plan, the joy that comes from trusting in His goodness, and the assurance that your problems are no match for His power. So, my friends, go forth with courage, walk in the freedom of surrender, and may your life be a testament to the transformative power of letting go and letting God. May you find in His embrace the answers you seek, the healing you need, and the abundant life you were created to live. In moments of uncertainty, remember the words of Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Trusting God doesn't mean everything will be smooth sailing, but it does mean you'll have a trustworthy guide through every twist and turn. My friends, I hope you understand this message correctly. Please leave your comment with Amen. Now, I want you to give Jesus a moment of your time to hear His message. My beloved, in the quiet moments of surrender, I am there. I see the burdens you carry, the worries that weigh down your soul, and in those moments, I invite you to release them into my hands. I long to carry your burdens, to shoulder your worries, and to guide you through the intricate paths of life. You see, surrender is not a sign of weakness. It is a profound act of trust. When you surrender, you acknowledge that I am not only the creator of the universe, but also the author of your story. Your problems, your fears, your dreams, they matter to me. In surrender, you are not letting go of control. You are gaining a divine perspective. I see the bigger picture, the intricate details, and the beautiful tapestry that your life is becoming. Trust that I am working all things together for your good. even in ways you may not understand. When you pray, pour out your heart to me. Share your hopes, your fears, and your deepest desires. Through prayer, you open a channel of communication, allowing my peace to flow into the depths of your being. I want you to experience a peace that goes beyond human comprehension. A peace that remains steadfast, even in the midst of life's storms. This peace is found in surrender, in trusting me with the details of your life. As you embark on the journey of surrender, remember that I am with you every step of the way. Your surrender is an offering of trust, and in return, I offer you my boundless love, grace, and guidance. May you find rest in surrender, strength in trust, and joy in knowing that I am with you always. Your life is in my hands, and I am leading you toward a future filled with hope and purpose. Surrender and watch as I unfold the beautiful chapters of your story. In your surrender, you unlock the door to my transformative power. Surrender is not a defeat. It is an opening for miracles. Just as a seed must be buried to grow, your willingness to release and surrender allows the seed of my promises to take root and flourish in your life. I am not merely interested in solving your problems. I desire to bring about a profound change within you. As you relinquish control, I mold your character, refine your faith, and draw you closer to the person I designed you to be. In surrender, you find the strength to weather life's storms. I am your anchor, your refuge, and your constant companion. Even when the road ahead seems uncertain, trust that I am guiding you, holding you, and working for your good. Your surrender is not a one-time event, but a daily choice. Each morning, offer me the day ahead, surrendering your plans, concerns, and dreams. I delight in being involved in every aspect of your life. In moments of doubt, recall the promise in Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Your surrender positions you to witness the intricate ways I weave together the threads of your life for a purpose beyond your imagination. As you navigate the currents of life, know that you are not alone. I am walking beside you, guiding your steps. Surrender is an invitation to experience my peace, a peace that surpasses all understanding, guarding your heart and mind. So, continue to surrender, my cherished one. Release the grip on your concerns. Lay them at my feet and watch as I unfold the story of grace, redemption, and purpose in your life. Trust that I am working, not just in your circumstances, but within the very core of your being. With love that surpasses understanding, Jesus Christ.